Hey guys, welcome back to NAB Show Live 2015. I'm Callie Lewis.
I'm Giovanni.
And you don't say your last name?
My last name is
Gallucci.
Gallucci. You know, Giovanni's enough. Luigi is my middle name.
Giovanni Luigi Gallucci.
Yes.
It sounds so awesome. You should say the whole name.
And Loria Petrucci.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's my real name.
No, give these people a break.
Two
I'm
Italians
Giovanni.
up here.
I'm Giovanni.
He's taking it easy on you.
Yeah.
You know, conferences like NAB Show don't always take it easy on you because they take it easy on you because you get to see all the great stuff.
Yes.
But it is a rough week because you're
go.
Go. How about Don from Schneider Optics? How's NAB Show treating you?
It's treating me pretty well so far.
Good.
Cool.
It's day one, so it's easy. It's easy day one, right?
Pretty easy, yes. But I've been here since Thursday, so it's been a while.
So I'm excited to talk to Don.
Are you?
Because Don has some very, very cool stuff.
Giovanni is just going to get right on into it.
All right.
And everyone in the
excited.
control booth is already claiming dibs on. They don't even know what you have in front of you. They just know that you deal with lenses and glass, and that's all that matters.
That's
well,
what we
Schneider
do.
Optics, I mean, you guys have been around for forever.
We've been making lenses for over 100 years now, so I think we've pretty much got everything figured out.
Absolutely. Well, let's see the cinema lens over here and talk to us a little bit about.
This is a part of our latest series. This is our Xenon FF Prime series, which are full frame motion picture lenses. They're 14 aperture blades, so they create a very circular iris. They're constant volume. There's no breathing. Very well designed lenses. We have 5 in the system now, from 25 millimeter through 100. We'll be adding
smooth.
a 135 next.
It's beautiful.
Very smooth.
Beautiful.
That looks great. Yeah.
And they'll cover the 5K Dragon as well, the red camera.
What other, do y'all specialize in specific mounts, or do you make these for anybody that comes to you? I mean, these are absolutely gorgeous.
Well, we offer them in a number of different mounts. This particular one is a PL mount, but we also offer it in EF Canon mount, Nikon, Pentax, excuse me, not Pentax, but Nikon and Canon and PL. That's okay. Sorry. Okay.
You've been here since Thursday.
Yeah, I've been here since Thursday.
And typically, what line do you sell the most of when people come to y'all looking for the cinema lenses?
This is our most popular line. It's a very good price point. Most of the lenses in the most focal lengths in this series are $4,000. Okay. So they're very reasonable. The image quality is extremely competitive at that price point.
Okay.
We're very happy with the
results.
So
those are for filmmakers, dragons, things like that. You've got some lenses for other cameras.
We do, which is I started to get confused there and mentioned the other mounts, but we manufacture specialty lenses for still photography, which are also used in cinema, tilt shift lenses, and we also offer a higher end cinema lens, motion picture taking lenses called our Cine Xenar 3. Okay. And they're 18 iris blades, very, very nice, high resolution, Super 35 coverage.
Okay.
Okay.
You've got an iPhone here.
I do, and I also have filters.
I was pointing towards the weapon-looking thing over there.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's. We'll get to that in just a
that.
second.
All right.
Let me show you this. This is last year we introduced our True Streak filters, which give you an anamorphic flare effect. And this year we're showing kind of a fun filter that's based on that technology. We're calling our True Streak Confetti filter, which gives you more of a kind of a fireworks type of look. We think it'll be real popular for a lot of music videos and fun things. But if you take a look at that and point it at a point light source, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I don't know if our product camera can get this.
You really need a light behind you.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, you can kind of see.
Let's see if we can do this.
Let's see.
We're
going to do this. We're going to show you guys how this works. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Back away.
So explain the effect. I mean, you can kind of see it, but what would we use this for? Don, how would we use this?
Well, it's going to give you all kinds of streaks in different various colors. It looks like a fireworks almost, a sparkler, if you will, of different colors. So it's going to depend on the light. The effect is going to vary, but any point light source, it will just sparkles out. It looks really cool.
I love that a lot.
And you have different varieties of these so you can
Yeah,
get
different
effects
sizes and all
different
too.
sizes.
Yes, different colors.
That's awesome.
Well, let's talk about what you've got there with the iPhone.
Yes,
Yes.
this weapon actually
This
goes
weapon.
along with the system.
Oh.
This is part of our iPro lens system, which we've been making now since the iPhone 4.
Yes.
And what we decided, we thought that people, at that time, we figured people were probably going to stop using their point-and-shoot digital cameras because the phones built into these, or the cameras built into these phones was improving to the point we saw people using them for their everyday photography a lot, way back in the iPhone 4 days.
Yes.
And so we thought, why not develop a system of really high-quality lenses so people that are using them seriously can expand and have more versatile
Well, and we
cameras.
have seen a huge growth in the mobile photography and
That's correct.
videography market.
And it's
you're
funny because
using it, your
even
daughters
this
are
year-
using it.
Yeah, I mean, because we're shooting a lot of stuff here, a lot of stuff at NB with phones, with GoPro, some of the Kodak small
Yes.
cameras, and we're even testing a complete workflow this week with nothing but GoPros, iPhones, and the iPad as a complete editing platform.
Right.
No, other computing power at all, and we're doing multi-track editing. And so this, it's interesting that a company that creates this kind of quality always also sees the value in this market, which we can snicker and sneer at sometimes, but there's some beautiful stuff that comes out of the mobile.
They're doing
You're absolutely
amazing
correct.
things.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard actually Apple has posted huge, like building-size billboards. There's one in
25
Dallas.
stories tall, and that's,
Yeah,
Austin
25
Man.
stories tall.
We're-
Using things like this.
We're showing, in our booth, we're showing a Bentley commercial that was shot with our lenses on iPhone 5S.
Yeah.
Well, let's see
So-
them. Show us what you got
All
there.
right. There's 5 different lenses. They all store in the handle.
Okay.
So depending on how many lenses you have in your kit determines how long your handle is. If you expand your kit, then you get a little extension tube here so that
Okay.
your handle keeps growing as you add different lenses.
It's like a
I can
like
see
a Chinese
this,
doll.
I can see
like
this a topic of conversation at a party.
Russian,
Yeah.
yes, Russian stacking.
I'm gonna have to
lenses.
ask the crew to refrain itself in our ears.
Okay, so we have a
Ignore
wide
Dave.
angle, we have a super wide, we have a fisheye, a macro,
Wow.
and a telephoto.
That is fantastic.
The super wide was actually developed for a software company that produces a director's viewfinder for iPhones called Artemis.
God, those are really well
That is
made too.
awesome.
I love picking up gear and just that initial impact of the build and the weight of something. I mean, you can tell these are really, really well-made lenses.
There was a British press photographer that used these to cover the Olympics. They're very popular, particularly for journalism. A lot of specialty uses.
Here.
Realtors use them. They can handle it. It's all glass and aluminum. They're very well engineered. They're actually miniature versions
You can-
of the larger Century lenses that we
Yeah.
make.
You can feel the quality
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
hold them. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not heavy or anything, but it's well made.
it's
You can
solid.
feel the.
Can you pull up a camera here on one of these and let me see what it
Yeah.
looks like inside?
So we put a case on our iPhone
That's
in
correct.
order to use these, and then
Right,
we
and
just
we also
screw
have
it
a
in.
handle, which is kind of neat.
Oh, nice.
On the bottom of this has a 1/4-20 socket. The iPhone 6 case already has 1/4-20 sockets built on both
So
sides.
part of the case itself,
Right.
or
Let's, here's
the
a wide
kit.
angle. That'll be.
There we go. It becomes a handle.
Yeah, it does,
on the
and
tripod.
it can be longer, of course.
Smile. I'm gonna take a picture on your
Sure.
phone. You guys look adorable.
There
look
you
at
go.
y'all.
Smile it up, guys. Smile it
Cutest-
up.
As cute as can be. I love that.
Yeah, there you go.
Are we here? Here we go. Okay.
The neat
Smile,
thing about
Don.
that lens.
Smile, Don. I like that.
Yeah,
man.
that looks
is
great.
Nice.
And
If-
now, most people who make these types of kits make them for iPhone only. I hear that you have Android versions.
We have one for the S4.
Awesome.
We're considering doing one for the S6 as well.
You
we have
are
not done for this.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
This is a pre-production
Okay.
sample for the iPhone 6, which we'll have very shortly this month, and then
Okay.
also the 6 Plus. That's
And
a-
are you choosing
that's a
based
dummy
on market
camera.
share for Android users? You know, of the S.
Well,
you said the S5,
yeah,
right?
the problem with Android is there's just so many different
many.
models.
Yeah.
But we've concentrated on the iPhone because from what we have seen, most people that are using these for serious photography that would want higher quality lenses for it are using iPhones. Not all, but the highest percentage. We've partnered with Element Case on the new ones.
Okay.
So we've got what we feel is a much heavier duty case that we think the larger phones require. And building in the quarter 20 sockets in the side required a very heavy duty case. Typically this has a cover on the bottom, so all your connections are protected as well out in the field.
Very
So
cool.
I'm super intuitive. I've noticed that these things are almost modular in
Yes.
nature. So I'm assuming that you buy these separately, you buy this separately.
You can, yes.
And if you're running multiple phones.
You buy it all together.
Well,
Yeah.
few people need all 5 lenses, so we allow them to buy everything a la carte. We do have a trio kit which comes with the essential pieces of the handle, the top and the bottom, and then tubes for the super wide, the macro, and telephoto.
Okay.
Okay.
But most people buy them a la carte. I live in New York. I usually, if I'm walking around Manhattan, I have just the wide and super wide. And I've got a very small kit in my pocket. I look like a tourist and no one thinks I'm doing anything
There
serious.
you go.
Yeah.
And pricing?
Pricing on the lenses are anywhere from $39 to $99. The cases are $40 to $75 depending on the model.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Don, thank
Like
you
it.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
My
you very
pleasure.
much.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff.
I'm looking forward to giving those a test
Yeah,
on
I
our
like that.
phones.
Because we do. I mean, we're doing a lot more
Yes.
mobile videography, and at this point, I mean, all the phones are good enough that you can get away with not just being an apologist for the fact that you're using mobile, but they look great. I think the next frontier, because you've got companies like this making great glass for them, the next frontier is audio.
Indeed.
How do you solve the audio
Yes.
problem?
Exactly.
Con in Dublin just a couple weeks ago. It was all about mobile journalism.
Yeah, it's and to your point, I've got a whole story about being dropped off in a foreign country by a taxi cab with $30,000 worth
Yeah.
of stuff on my back, and right when the taxi drove away, I'm like, I am the stupidest tourist in the world.
Right.
And this
And now
solves
you
that
can
problem.
you can get the job done.
I barely made it here. So,
Well, we're glad.
We're
you're
glad you
here.
did.
Thank you guys so much for joining us here at NAB Show. Again, we've got a lot more coming, so stay tuned to geekbeat.tv/NAB Show and definitely chime in on the chat room and use the hashtag
hash brown in it. And
NAB Show.
I tricked up.